All right, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. Really, we got some cool stuff to talk about. Officially, they have broken the curse. They haven't broken the curse. They have beaten the curse. They have like violated the curse. That's what they have done. They've done some great crazy stuff here today. All right. So as you all know, the last month of the game, we were hoping, we were praying, we're like, hopefully they've done great here. And after many months of just downhill trajectory for the game, it's officially made a massive jump. All right. So today, this stuff was on the rise. Yeah. It's a pretty cool stat. I'm gonna show it to you. Hope you're ready for this. Like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Let's hop into it. I hope you're hyped, dudes. So yes, the revenue officially released, and I'm telling you now, it's much better than I thought. Right. And in a month where you have to realize a lot of games were not doing too hot. For the most part, a lot of the games that recently released definitely dropped. For me, Snowbreak Containment Zone is really shocking. They went from 1.2 million, which we were like, oh, that's a great like taper off, and they held. They really did hold. And last month was just a pure drop of a lot, which I don't know what happened there. Punishing Grey Ribbon still standing strong, one of my favorite games. Honkai third dropped a little bit, maybe over there, which is fine. A few other games we know, Tower Fantasy made a decent drop over there. Again, might not be a hyped banner. Danmaki, after releasing, finally had a month rise, but again, it was like a huge summer update, I think, so still not the best for that game. Should have been a lot more on capacity of that. Princess Connect still, again, dropping a little bit, but, you know, they're just probably not a hyped banner, stuff like that as usual. I think Treasure Cruise had Gear 5, so there's no way that they're going to maintain. I think that's true. Bounty Rush had, I think, also Gear 5 in this month, so there's no way that they're maintaining that sort of revenue. You can't mess with Gear 5, bro. 12 and then 3, it's Gear 5. I'm thinking that's what it was, right? Tower of God New World, the game that I'm covering on my my other channel, still doing very good for an idle game, right? It released. It was a game that I didn't really know about. I think that they just butchered advertising because I didn't even know the game existed until the day it released. And I'm like, damn, this game is fun. I'm enjoying it. It's basically just an idle game that kind of, it's idle, like not Nikke style, but it's idle, all right? It's like kind of Dislight if you play Dislight, and it's pretty good. So if you play it and want content covered on it, I cover it on my other channel. But yeah, beyond that, Fake Grand Order, hey, they popped off. Oh, over here, Dokkan Battle, damn, 21 million. And there we go, Nikke right there, pulling off 31 million, beating Fake Grand Order, by the way. Not to be that guy, but again, Fake Grand Order went through, I think, one of the biggest updates for 53 million. People were telling me about summer stuff. So they obviously are going to have a taper off. They can't just maintain that every month. But from 19 million, you have to realize that's what they did the month prior. 31 million? That is massive, dude. Literally, that is insane for the game to reach 31 again. 31 was months ago. I've been talking about how the game has just been stuck in a rut of 20 million and probably dropping, and everyone now has the comment on Reddit, oh my god, game is dying. What is it? Waifu bait can only take you so far. But now we've proved them wrong with 31 million, dude. And the funniest thing is, like, dude, people really have a gripe with this game, and I don't get it. Everyone has to say something about it. Like, every time I go outside of the Nikke community to anything, Nikke's bashed, bro. It's like the funniest thing in the world. And I'm like a content creator for the game, so I just see it constantly, like, damn, okay then. Like, what the hell? For the most part, I'm happy in the subset of a community I'm in here. Sometimes, if my video gets recommended outwards to different communities, damn, you have to see the comments on those videos. They go downhill real fast. It's like, what game is this guy playing, bro? Damn. one of the most fun experiences when that happens, right? Beyond that, though, 31 million. This changes everything basically for the game, right? It's clearly shown to you that why did this first off do great? It was an update that was hyped out for how long, right? They know that. They know how long and how much revenue they lost by hyping it up so early. First off, I don't think in the first anniversary they're going to announce a collaboration anymore. I think they're going to make it more so very close to the entire thing. Again, that's my 10 cents. They're not going to like draw it out where they keep pushing for it, because I'm wondering what happens now. The Schoolgirl update will be a massive kind of fall off in comparison just because players just won't summon, right? I also think that we are seeing more broken banners just because, not that players won't summon, but a lot of people will have to save, right? They can't spend money right now. They just forked over their whole bank account, whatever free-to-play gems or whatever they can have right now, they'll spend. But I don't think like a lot of people will fully dive into this. You have to realize that this is a huge number because it's also, it shows you that this has been changing things, yeah? You had your first ever limited broken character being Summer Anise. We're considering her broken. You still could say that Summer Mary was busted. She has a very good kit. Her heals are top notch. But let's just say that, let's just for the sake of saying it, let's say that Summer and Nice was the first one. You had Summer and Nice. You then fell into the collaboration, which was prior to this, not that great. The Chainsaw Man one, and by the way, Chainsaw Man was this. This was the updated version, right? They understood day one that we cannot be doing this. We cannot. If we want to make some money, we cannot be doing this. And boom, they did it. They released you the biggest possible things they could have. They first off gave you a skin, and they showed off a lot here, right? They gave you the free skin variant also to it. To each of the skins, both got one, which again, it created an entire thing in the community where they're being so nice to us. A lot of people just said, F it. Let me just summon, let me just spend some money here and win for the 2 cosmetics, right? 31 million is no joke for this game that's been suffering, and even Summer and Nice couldn't break the mold. It barely broke to 21 million or 22 million, which I was mortified. 31 million, dude. That is nuts for this game. And again, that's not counting PC and all these other aspects. I know that. Again, we're comparing mainly the mobile market, which again is a majority of the market, but yes, PC is still there. It's probably another 10 million, 50 million from PC. A lot of players like to play this game on PC because this game really runs well on PC, right? Similar to Genshin, other games like that, they've run very well on PC. But again, we're just comparing mobile stuff. Everything is in the same ballpark because they're all mobile games, so they all are going to be in the same category, right? But for the most part, it shows you that this was how they wanted to do the update. They did it perfectly. Gave you 2 free skins, and then released a gacha skin. No one really complained because it's like, hey, you gave us 2 free skins. We're okay with it. Go ahead, release the gacha skin. We're not gonna complain over it. We got enough for it. So for the most part, this was the money-making thing. The characters were good. You had good characters for the first time, being limited, and people were okay with it. They were like, yeah, go ahead, do it. We get characters that we can use. We can have a blast. A2 was really freaking good. 2B was dupe reliant, so they made a character that was dupe reliant, kind of, that can also pop off with more dupes, so people were inclined to spend more money. And again, if you look at it for future, probably when the next collaboration rolls around, you'll get a free skin, you'll get a gacha skin, you'll get a paid skin, you'll get all of that stuff associated to the collaboration. Makima had no paid skin, Makima had no free skin. Well, we're not gonna count that. We're not gonna count that. We forced that to happen, but there was no paid skin, no nothing. So realize that that month didn't do too hot because there's 2 big selling points not there. Plus, no one wanted to dupe out Makima or Power. Nobody wanted to. So at the end of the day, that also happened in a collaboration where one character was kind of dupe reliant or really wanted them and it could really help them. People summoned and people wailed. Then with a character that's very, very freaking powerful and people really like the character, they wailed, they pulled, and they made it happen. So for the most part, it changes a lot of things because you have an anniversary, you have future collaborations, you have stuff like that, and they're going to see the revenue. They're going to be like, yes, that's some good revenue after dropping for that many months. And you'll definitely see more and more kind of limited banners being thrown out to be very solid and very actually good, or at least usable in some content, right? And when they expand into new contents, you'll see more team-based content be formed where it's like, you know, you kind of want maybe a mono element, maybe some sort of thing like that, where you kind of want to run those things in order to get like more people to pull for said characters, correct? So again, in the future, that's going to be a big thing for this game. So it really does, after all the time of dropping revenue, after all the time of failing to meet like that 20 million requirement for the game, people said that stays there. It's 31 million, correct? That is record breaking. So realize that now, again, the month prior where I think it was literally still summer was still active, right? Summer Helm was still the banner. There was no break in between, so that's all it did for Summer Helm and kind of part of Nice. So it broke records. It broke the curse that we've been saying is in the game. And for the most part, I think for the future, it's going to be whenever they do a collaboration, they're going to do the collaboration justice. They're going to show some of the assets there. They're going to do that 100%. They're going to make sure that you pull for them and it's like a must-have character. Again, whatever Makima was, she still sold because the game had a lot of players at the time, but it wasn't like record-breaking. It was still a drop in the month. It did great, but it just wasn't the same. And with this collaboration, it did 31 million. Beautiful. It's beautiful numbers, all right? So I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy. A lot of stuff to look forward to in the future now because they clearly see this is why we're getting more and more broken characters because, again, revenue's been a little bit low. You can see in Marciana, even though she's not broken, she's still a very good character. We really haven't had that mid character since, like, Nero, which, again, is not a mid character by any means, just in comparison, a defense character to like a really good healer, it's been the most mid out of the batch, correct? And you see a character like Mast, they're like, you skip Mast, let's buff Mast by releasing a character that scales with Mast, and then Mast becomes a better character because that character releases, right? So there's so many things they've been doing hand in hand, and it's cool to me to see that happen, but I hope the game doesn't just turn into some stupid things, but for the most part, we're doing great here. So for whatever it is, expect a probably more grand celebration for the for the entire anniversary and expect a little bit more assets to be shown. I'm telling you now, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. Waifu sell, man. Waifu sell. They know that now. Now they have that confirmed, all right? Oh, they have that confirmed, boys.